my mother, who's probably close to him.
Right in front of you.
There she is. Starla Shoupe. She is the hardest working person, man or woman, that I have ever known. She put herself back through school, raised 3 boys, just a very impressive woman, and I'm very proud and honored to call her my mother. And my two brothers are here, Clayton and Patton. They're here somewhere. They're in the back. There's Clayton. Glad that they're here, and of course I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my lovely wife, Brooke Emily Shoupe. She is a branch director at Alicare, and I'm very proud of what she's been able to accomplish in her career. She is an excellent branch director. That's my biased opinion, but she's an even better mother, and I'm very honored to have her as my wife. Before we begin, Hayes McKay, which is the senior pastor at Covenant United Methodist Church, is here, and I just want to ask him to say a prayer.
Sure. The opportunity that we have for freedom, and to express our freedom with the process of good government and elections and all that allow us the wisdom to make a difference in the world. So I pray for Brandon and Brooke. And
thank you, Hayes. Let me begin by thanking each and every one of you for coming here today. I chose this spot for a reason. 17 years ago, this was the place where I earned my very first paycheck. I washed dishes in the back of the restaurant for $4.25 an hour. And on good weeks, I'd put in enough hours to earn over $100. So I'll just say that I learned the value of a dollar right here. And I learned how hard that they can come by sometimes right here at the Old Mill Restaurant. And so here we are 17 years later, and you're here, and I'm here. I'm so thankful that we have this moment that we can share together. On a day that we could be building our businesses or furthering our careers or spending time with our friends or family, you and I have come here today for a reason. And I believe we're here today because we share a common faith in the future of this community, and because we know how vitally important good government is to the health and well-being of any community. I think I know almost everyone here, but just in case you don't know me that well, my name is Brandon Shoupe. I'm a husband, I'm a father, a small business owner, and a churchgoer. And today, I proudly announce that I am a conservative Republican candidate for the Houston County Commission. I look forward to this campaign, and I look forward to the challenge of serving you as your county commissioner. And we're going to face many challenges over the next 4 years. Did you know that between 2000 and 2010, right here in Houston County, Alabama, the number of people on food stamps increased by 70%. 70%. Now, much of that increase can be attributed to trends in the national economy, but if you think that the solution to this problem should be that we just sort of wait around for Washington to get its act together, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news lately, but if we go about business with that strategy, we're going to be waiting for a very long time. 12 years ago, I lived near Washington, D.C. when I worked for the National Security Agency, and I had spent many months up there before coming home to visit for the first time. And I had driven into Houston County, I had gotten on the circle, and I was driving around the circle heading towards Vicksburg. And I stopped at a red light right there where Walmart used to be, where Home Depot is now. And I had a few moments to sort of look and see this community again, almost as if I was seeing it for the first time. And I realized right then and there that Washington, D.C. would see us as a small, remote county in a small agricultural state. Washington, D.C. isn't going to do us any favors. We don't even show up on their radar. If we are going to be successful as a community, that success is going to be dependent upon us. It's going to be dependent upon what we do. We've got to forge our own destiny. We've got to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps, and we've got to outwork everybody else. And it's going to take a lot of hard work. As a small business owner, I know a thing or two about hard work. Every month I have to make payroll at least twice. I've got to pay taxes to government agencies that before I never even knew they existed. And I've got to comply with regulation that was put in place to protect businesses that are not even related to my industry, but I still have to comply with that government regulation. Why does government have to be so complicated? And why does the yoke of government have to be so heavy? I don't believe it does, but for some reason, our nation has elected and re-elected people in Washington, D.C. who think that we should be happy to have the privilege to work for what the government wants. But I think you'll agree that government should allow us to have the freedoms to pursue what we want. And I want to be your county commissioner. I want to roll up my sleeves and go to work and do whatever it takes to bring jobs to Houston County, Alabama. I want to make the county government easier to deal with. I want to make it more accountable. I want to make it a better caretaker of our hard-earned tax dollars. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have your help. I can't get there by myself. I need you to take some of these magnetic bumper stickers and slap them on your car and drive around the circle a couple of dozen times. I need you to sign up the information sheets we have over here when you leave, if you hadn't already, so we can put a yard sign in your yard. They're going to be in the spring, and we'll make sure you get one. I'm going to need you to wear these lapel stickers.